Good afternoon, I am Precious Mzea Sakaleshi. Welcome to Camnet TV and Midday News. The headlines. UPND youths continue comforting themselves in anticipating of government jobs. The dilapidation of road infrastructure worrying MAFINGA district residents. Join me with the details after this commercial.
Team, the trajectory of the business looks very positive, and it looks like we'll be able to launch the mission.
She has so much data.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
It says here, global warming and climate change is caused by the pollution from careless activities of human beings.
Wow!
Son, do you know I can turn my phone into a TV remote?
How's that possible?
It's so easy. Check this out.
Be smart, be fast with mega data from Zamtel. Get your 15 GB mobile data for only 100 kwacha, 30 GB mobile data for only 200 kwacha, and your 70 GB LTE data bundle with free Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, website, or service centers countrywide for more information. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
And now the Midday News in detail. Residents of MAFINGA constituency in Mchinga province have bemoaned the deplorable state of Visoka Muyombe Road. The residents narrate that the poor state of the road has negatively impacted the economic activities in the area, thereby increasing the poverty levels. One of the affected residents, Jackson Chibombo, has described the need for a good road network as urgent. Meanwhile, MAFINGA area member of parliament, Robert Chivinga, has backed the cause for a good road network in the area.
Since the unique era, the people of MAFINGA constituency of Mchinga province have struggled with the road network now worsening due to the rains and flash floods that the country has recently experienced. It is due to poor road network that most transporters avoid this route, thus lessening the economic activities in the area. This D790 road connects Isoka and MAFINGA Muyombe area. Per custom, commuters have to wait to board on the only public transport available once a day, which due to high demand, loads 2 times its capacity. Some road users narrate some of the challenges they face while using this road.
Very difficult, especially during rainy season. There are times that it may stuck into the mud and maybe it may take you maybe 2 days just in mountains.
Isa mutikiza kuno mseo kusuzia chomene. Tikanyamuka kuisoka cha mulenje. Tuyakafika kumuyombe cha kuma 19 hours tukasa mseo. Matipa furu. So hawa tikutia itiangana nipo mtilaviseo kumtiwoneleko mseo. Tutondeka kutikata ndaile wapapi chukwa cha mseo. So pa matilavisa kutingaonga.
Ni a road ya tisuzia chomene. Because mwone nte mchirumbi mlimatipa mseo urujimika chomene. So nkulombaga kuti government itovireko pa mseo. Like kwitu nte kumiyombe, vemba nte ya rudumula bridge. Tupotwa kwa mbuga na motoka zukaraga kusiri.
The road network is very bad. That's why you are able to see accidents, especially during rainy season. People can't come from where they are coming to the other destination. So my appeal to the government and the MP is that let them work hand in hand so that they can do something for this road maintenance.
And MAFINGA Ward Councillor Jonas Selome has explained that the road is mountainous, making it even worse to move to and from MAFINGA constituency.
The road ends here. People are struggling, mountain climbing, Chirumbi mountain. There's a big problem. As you said earlier on, this is an economic road. People are cultivating, there's a lot of maize here. And the fertilizer comes from Isoka going to our district here. The only problem we have is this road. Transporters are failing to transport fertilizer, maize, any goods because of this road.
Meanwhile, MAFINGA area member of parliament, Robert Chivinga, has retaliated calls from the residents for the roads to be fixed urgently.
To move from this side of Nakonde, going to Lusaka, then you go this side. It's too much far. So this is why we need this road. It has to be done. Okay, and the people have suffered for a long time over this road. It's either deaths or the vehicles. I think you saw first.
Mr. Chivinga says engagement with the Road Development Agency is underway and soon people should expect a solution.
This is to reach Muyombe, it's 113 kilometers. That is what is remaining, and this is what we're appealing from government, because we don't know the status, but we have appealed to the Minister of Infrastructure, who has assured us, the Minister of Finance, they have assured us that they'll look for funding after the rain seasons. But as we'll be going, we'll check in this area so that we see that there's a serious problem over this road network.
It is the hope of the people of Mafinga area that this road will be worked on as soon as possible. Alex Shimba, Camnet News, Mafinga District.
Residents of Kafue have called on government to construct a police station which gets flooded during rainy season, forcing officers to abandon the station. In an interview, the residents say this has in a way increased criminal activities in the area. Meanwhile, Kafue Police Station officer in charge, Jason Lungu, confirmed this development, stating that the district is in need of a decent police station. Mr. Lungu says this has led to 144 police officers reporting to a small police building that is currently acting as the police station.
The lack of decent police posts and police stations around some parts of the country has been raising concerns about internal security among citizens. Residents of Chikankata district have been bemoaning the closing down of the only police post in the district, while other residents, such as those of Banda Masauko in Lusaka, have been stating that their area has never had a police post.
So twalomba nohumende kuti amutulanganye kuli jeji oguno wani kuli ngombe kuli baba ngombe mbanji kuli defiance mbanji kuli bajitamira ndu isiensi ni kuli Rwanda kuli mababa anywa bokoko bantu balalwana balangwa so kuko kubatola it takes jilatola mazuba manji kuti bamunyamu nokuno kujiladura kuti bakakusiye kumazabuka
wezi wache yanghalabalinche ya majanki it has been filled with junkies, so you know we find it difficult for us kwendo shita report kuja kuwashuka kuja.
The picture seems to be the same in many parts of Zambia. The case of Kafue district. Officer in charge at Kafue district police station says that despite the district having a total of 144 police officers, this is the building being used as the main police station for the whole district. He explains that the initial police station was abandoned as it tends to flood during the rain season.
So it used to happen that most of the time whenever it rains, the whole building will have water, and having officers working for 24 hours. Those working the night would stand in the water the whole night, and that was a serious challenge that we've had with that building. So we have, of course, been crying for help until the time when we just decided to abandon that building and come and squeeze ourselves in here.
A check by Camnet News at the initial police station reviewed abandoned offices due to the problem of flooding that the station usually has. Residents say they've often been turned away at the police station before it was abandoned due to the flooding problem, which was making it difficult for police officers to work efficiently. Meanwhile, Area MP Ms. Miriam Chonya says she will lobby the Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security for funds to construct a new police station.
However, as of 2 days ago, I received a formal response from him indicating that in the ministry budget, I think there's been approved something like 578,000 only for construction, which makes it difficult for the ministry, to take on that responsibility, because they are also now looking at moving in the direction of government policy where focus is on completion of those constructions that are already above 70%.
Despite well-wishers donating building sand in an effort to alleviate the problem of flooding, it has proved unsolvable, hence calls for the construction of a new police station in a flood-free area. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Kafue District.
The United Party for National Development Youth Wing has appealed to youths across the country to desist from being used as tools of division in the country. UPND Lusaka Province Youth Chairperson Anderson Banda says some youths in the party are slowly losing hope because they're being influenced by the wrong people, that President Hakainde Hichilema will not deliver what he promised them. Mr. Banda has justified that the delays are due to the fact that the president was first sealing the loopholes created by the previous administration. He says opportunities have been created and will soon begin to be rolled out in all provinces, which will benefit not only the UPND members but youths from other political parties as well. And UPND Northwestern Youth Chairperson Bruce Kanema says there will be no segregation in empowerment under his party, as was the case in the previous administration.
We are very concerned, and programs to empower and to alleviate challenges the youth are going through is on the table. Programs are there: job creation, empowerment, talent identification. Those who are entrepreneurs, they will get what they want. They will get what they voted for. But I want to advise that you would not develop any country where there is a volatile environment.
The CDF will be released. Under CDF, there is 5 million in every constituency, of which even the members of parliament, the council chairpersons and the mayors are aware that that 5 million is intact for the young people. So now, even when it comes to the conditions surrounding that empowerment, that 5 million, the conditions are not that bad whereby our colleagues, the young people, fail to access that money. That money is kindly coming to you, so that at the end of the day, you use that money to do any kind of business that you want.
Brothers and sisters, especially the youth of Eastern Province, if there are areas you don't understand that your new government is doing, please, we are appealing to you. Come to our offices as your provincial youth leaders. Will be able to help on how to assess these youth's empowerment.
In other news, the Zambian government and the United Republic of Tanzania have firmly committed to amicably resolve all issues related to any aspect of bilateral cooperation between the countries. Transport Minister Frank Tayali, at a meeting in Tanzania, said the meeting held on the 15th of February 2022 provided an opportunity for the two governments to dialogue on the events at the Nakonde border regarding the transportation of cargo to and from Zambia and Tanzania. Mr. Tayali said the two countries recognize that the cross-border trade as an engine for inclusive economic growth, poverty reduction, and sustainable development. In this regard, a reaffirmation of commitment to regional integration, which includes the facilitation of the smooth movement of goods and services between Zambia and Tanzania. The meeting in Tanzania was aimed at facilitating cross-border movements between Tanzania and Zambia.
The governments of our two sister countries, Zambia and Tanzania, call upon all those with grievances to avoid creating disturbances at the Nakonde border, to refrain from such actions which are contributing to a disruption of economic activities, consequently causing a threat to the security of the two countries, which is considered an abrogation of the law. We firmly commit to amicably resolve all issues related to any aspect of bilateral cooperation between the governments of the Republic of Zambia and the United Republic of Tanzania.
Well, that news item brings us to the end of Camnet TV Midday News, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. UPND youths continue comforting themselves in anticipating of government jobs. The dilapidation of road infrastructure worry Mafinga district residents. Thank you for joining me. I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Good afternoon.